If you are a new coach wanting to know how do I follow up with potential clients without being pushy or annoying or desperate, this video is for you because that's exactly what we are going to talk about. So get ready for some ahas. All right, jumping right into it. The first thing that you need to understand, we're going to reframe what the point of following up is. There is a very common misconception that the follow-up, the point of a follow-up is to get someone to say yes when you follow up. Ultimately, of course, that is the point. But what you have to remember is that your client is not buying from you on your timeline. A potential client is buying from you on their timeline. And so what that comes down to is that when is a client ready to buy? When it's the right offer for them at the right point in time. So even if you've got an ideal client and you have the perfect offer for them, I don't know if you can see my dog over there, and you have the perfect offer for them, if it's not the right time for them, then it's not the right time to buy, right? And that's on them. There could be something going on in their life. They might not be ready to be coached. They might not be ready to commit to whatever it is that the result that they want, to do the work, to invest, whatever it is. And so you've got to have both the right offer, the right person, and the right time. So assuming you've got the right offer, which if you are not sure about, I'm going to link a great video for you on how to put together your offer, your package to make sure it is right. And you've got the right client. So I will also link a video on that for you as well, on how to really nail your niche and make sure you've got the right client and all of that. Then it really comes down to the right time. So with that in mind, what is the point of a follow-up? The follow-up is to keep you top of mind for when that client is ready. Because they're probably, if they're the right person and you've got the right offer, then there is going to come a point in time when they're going to want to do something about it. And at that point in time, it really is often going to come down to, okay, who's the one speaking to me about what I want when I'm ready? And so with that, and by the way, that could be tomorrow, that could be a week from now, that could be a month from now, that could be a year from now. That part is not your job to worry about. Your job is to really make sure that you are top of mind for them when they are ready. And so what that looks like is to basically, when you are sending follow-ups, to have the point of the follow-up not to be to, okay, get my client to say yes, or my potential client, but to keep you top of mind for them. So what do? There are 3 ways that I really like to recommend doing follow-ups. The first is whenever you get a client win from an existing client, right? To send to that person and say, hey, I just helped this person get this result that you want, thinking of you. When you're ready, let me know. I'd love to help you do something similar, right? So whatever that looks like, whatever the equivalent is for whatever it is you're coaching on, this applies no matter the industry. And so notice how the way I said it is not pushy, it's not desperate, it's not needy, it's not salesy. It's just saying, hey, help this person get to this awesome thing. This is exactly what you wanted. So whenever you're ready, I'm the person to help you, right? So that's thing number 1 I like to use as a follow-up. Another way to do a great follow-up is whenever you share a piece of new content. And so that might be a new YouTube video, that might be a new blog, a new social media post, whatever that is. To put that out there, and if it's relevant to that potential client, send it out and say, hey, right, I just recently released this, thought you might find it helpful based on what we talked about, hope you enjoy. If you'd like more help, if you'd like more help, let me know. I'd love to talk about it. Again, really ending with a call to action that just lets that person know, hey, if you're ready, I'd love to be the person to help you, right? But in the meantime, here's something really powerful that's going to show you, even move you one step closer to really believing and knowing that, hey, I know what I'm talking about, and when you're ready, I am going to be the best person to help you. So it really does all of that. The third way to do a follow-up is really simple. If you think of something that might be helpful to that particular person, right? You can send them a quick note, send them a quick email, and this does not have to be complicated. In fact, it should not be, right? It might be, hey, you know what? I was helping this client do this thing, and I thought you might find this helpful too. Hey, here you go. right? So really, all three ways are kind of the same principle and idea, just executed in 3 different ways. Now, how often do you do this? That's up to you. When I was starting out, I would have, because I'm a former engineer, so I love to track things. I would have a spreadsheet where I would say, okay, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, once a month, whatever that time frame looks like, I would set aside some time to follow up with everyone I wanted to follow up with, right? And so as long as you do it regularly, make it a habit, something that you just do, one of your regular business activities, whether that's every 2 weeks, every month, that is the key to be consistent versus like, okay, it has to be this set time frame. Ideally, when you're starting out, I would recommend once every 2 weeks. Okay, so those are the ways to follow up. Now, here's the thing. The final thing that you want to do is whenever you are sharing a new offer, you want to reach it back out to that person. So the key with the previous 3 ways of following up and doing it regularly is that you stay top of mind and you let that person know, hey, while you're getting ready, I'm doing all this other stuff. I'm sharing great content. I'm thinking of you. I'm not just going to ghost you and then come back when I have something else to sell. And so what you do then is when you have maybe a new offer, a new course, a new group program, or whenever you're maybe about to raise your price, whenever something changes essentially, or whenever you only have 1 spot left, anything that's true and is a change, you reach out to that person and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know about whatever is going on. And I know you and I had talked about you wanting to do this. I would love to support you. Let me know if you'd like to chat more about it, if this sounds like a fit, right? And because you have built up that relationship, sent that content, built that trust, really is the key thing, then that person may or may not be ready at that time. And if they're not, that's okay too. You keep on doing this, and then maybe the next time. I will tell you, I have people, and essentially what happens is this is manual in the beginning of your business, but as time goes on, it becomes less and less manual because maybe they join your email list down the road, or they follow you on some social media platform, and then those follow-ups essentially become your regular pieces of content, right? And so at this point in my business, I don't do manual follow-ups, but I do create a lot of content. I've got weekly YouTube videos, I've got monthly blogs, I've got almost daily emails to my email list. And so because of that, whenever I put something out, like a new course at this point, I will see people who have maybe joined my email list like 6-7 years ago finally make their first purchase from me now. Right? And then of course there are people who joined like a week ago, a day ago, who buy. So everyone has a different time when they are ready. Your job is not to worry about when they're ready, and you can't. Your job is to continually put out that great content, build up that trust, let people find you, find your potential clients too, and really let it come together and be there so that when your clients, whenever they are ready, you're the person who they think of and who they go to. And so that's what I've got for you for today in this video. Now, I do have a great PDF for you on the 15-second script to get your first paying client. So if you want that, I'm going to link that either somewhere on this video or in the description below. And I'm going to link another great video for you as well. So if you have found this helpful, I'm going to share with you 4 really creative, cool ways to get your first or next paying client. And so that's going to help you get your creative juices flowing so that you can get more clients who are ready now, and then build your pipeline of the follow-up so that you're really building this really great business that continues to grow. All right, if you're new to this channel and you found this helpful, make sure you hit subscribe to be notified every week when I release a brand new video on building your own online business. And I would love it if you drop me a comment and letting me know your biggest takeaway from this video. That's it for today. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time.